guys, this is Anna with Anna Travels, and we're going to talk about the Ray-Ban Meta Smart Glasses. My first impressions. I'll go over reservations about getting them and why I end up pulling the trigger, my likes, my dislikes, and if I recommend them. So if you're new here, my name is Anna. I'm a travel agent. I also like to do content, so welcome. Please subscribe. Welcome to the family. Anyways, back to the glasses. So I had saw, I don't know, probably YouTube or wherever, people talking about the Ray-Ban Meta Smart Glasses. And I was like, smart glasses? Okay, interesting. So I did some research and I was like, they look cool, and I was like intrigued. I wasn't sure how I like the thick frames because they have to be thick because they have like the technology in them. And so I was like, and like, do I really want something this heavy on my face? And they are heavy. I'm not gonna, that's not a dislike, but they are heavy. I just want to point that out. So if you have kind of sensitive to that, that might be something you might want to think about. I definitely recommend, if you do get them, go inside a store that has them and try them on, because they cannot be like fitted. You will just, before you're like spending money on them, make sure they fit your face. I need a prescription, so you can get non-prescription and you can get like regular sunglasses, but I need a prescription, so I got prescription lenses and I also got the transition lenses. I don't know how much it is breakdown, but I think I spent like $600, but my insurance took it down to about $500. And so yeah, so they're not cheap, but that was with two lenses. I got a non-smart glass frame. So maybe they were like $300 range. I think they were in the $300 range after insurance and the Target discounts. So yeah, so they're not cheap glasses. The frames alone are $299. And I'm not sure how much the transition was because I think insurance took care of my lenses pretty much. I think that's pretty much what it is. I think I really just paid for the frames because I think they only took $75 off of my frames. So it might be different with your insurance. But yeah, so that's how much I paid. Target Optical has them. I think there's Ray-Ban stores around the US that carry them. I just went to Target because they are close, and I also see an optometrist that has a store in Target, so it just worked out for me. What I do like about these, and I didn't think I would really like, of all the features, so you can have it play Spotify or YouTube or whatever app it'll play for you. I think it is integrated with Spotify, so like you can do, I think that's what it like integrated with. And I didn't think I would enjoy that much, and I do. Like when I was out gardening last week, I just had the music playing and I didn't have to have my phone out in the heat and in the sun and get overheated. And like I've had times where I listen to music while my toddler like is playing and I don't want her seeing the cell phone and like wanting to be on the cell phone. And so it's been like cool like that, and it's been able, and like when I shop, I like play music and I don't have to like hear crazy people. So that's actually a cool feature. I like the video recording. Like if my toddler is doing something cute, I just hit record and I capture the moment and I send it to grandma, grandpa, or my husband. And also the same thing with photos. When I was driving down the road, I recorded myself rescuing a box turtle, help turtles out of the road. And so it was like cool moments like that where I didn't have to carry my phone with me. I could just hit record and I was able to do it. They can live stream, and I have done the live stream, and it's fine, it works. And you can switch from the smart glasses to your camera. So like, cause you can't really like respond to messages. Like when I was driving, I was live streaming just to test it. And, but I can't, it like sends you like a little notification that someone responds to your message, but you can't really respond. You can't, actually, I don't know. Can you respond to it I don't think so. I don't think it's that smart. So yeah, so I've liked that. It's been able to capture moments, even though they're heavy, they've like when I was gardening, I was sweating and I was bending down and they didn't fall off my face. I do plan to try and use them a lot for my upcoming trip to Japan, because sometimes it'd just be cool. Because like, I guess like my problem is like sometimes like I'm gonna be by myself, and sometimes I want to take pictures or video of like maybe food or something like that. And so this time I don't have to be like holding my camera, you know, and trying to like take a video of like something I can eat, that I'm about to eat. Now, one thing is it only does, I wouldn't even, it's vertical, but it's like Instagram vertical. So you know how like Instagram's a little bit wider than like say like TikTok. And so it's a little bit wider. There's, I guess, no plans to do horizontal, or maybe they do, they just haven't done the software or firmware update. It can take video up to 3 minutes, I believe. It used to be up to a minute, but I think a lot of people complained, and so they bumped it up to 3, which is awesome, because that was actually one reason why I wasn't considering it. But then someone announced there was a firmware update, and I was like, oh, okay. I think I'll pull the trigger. Because sometimes like a minute isn't enough, you know, like, and not that I shoot tons of long clips, but sometimes a minute's not a lot, enough. And I mean, heck, there was a lady, I thought she was gonna hit my car, so I turned the video on and I just watched her, because I was like, there was like she kept backing up, and I'm like, oh my God. I was like, yeah, I have the capability. I started recording because I don't have a dash cam. And thankfully she did not hit my car, but oh man, it was sketch. But yeah, so just the things like dislikes. I'll go over syncing it for the first time was a pain in the butt. I would try and sync it. Finally it did sync, but the app was so glitchy. I was like, oh my God. So I deleted the app and I tried syncing it again, and then I got mad and I came back to it the next day. Next day, repeated the process. It worked. It just did. It worked. And I was like, okay. And ever since then, the app has not glitched like it was doing to me the first day, and it's been fine. But I was about to return these glasses. I was like, I can't deal with this. This is driving me crazy. The battery life is not great. Like, I have not really been using these glasses for like any of the functionality since I'm working from home. I work from home all days, but I haven't been anywhere. I haven't like been outside to see the chickens or like done anything crazy. So, but they're at 23%, and they were 100% at like 6 a.m. when I put them on. So the battery life is not that great. The case that comes with it has some charge. So usually I just stick them in when they're low. And you know, like when I was live streaming over the weekend, because I was testing out when we were in a museum, it really did suck the battery. Like, I had 88%, and I think I only did like a 15-20 minute stream, and it was down to 23% by the end of it. So the battery life is not that great. So definitely always keep your case with you, and I had an extra battery pack just in case. And so yeah, so the AI also can be a little not that great. Like I asked it, you know, because we were watching when Tom Cruise was doing the Paris closing. I was like, how old is Tom Cruise? Like, he's been around forever. And so I was like, hey, Meta, how old is Tom Cruise? And it gave me Tom Cruise's last movies. And I was like, okay. We were in a bar, so I'll give it that. But I've asked it like what the weather is, and it's like, we cannot compute. And so I'm like, and I asked it again, then it gave me the weather. And so it's like, sometimes it's not 100%. But other than that, I've had fun with these. I don't regret my purchase at all, so far. I do want to say, and this is, if you're looking into these glasses and you're probably no other reviewer, I mean, maybe some reviewers have mentioned this. If you're thinking about working in the federal government or a federal contract, and if you are going to be working in a skiff, you have to get another pair of glasses. You cannot wear these in a skiff. I mean, obviously I don't do that, like, but I was just like, you know, if my husband were ever to get one, he wouldn't be able to wear them. I know like tons of my friends probably wouldn't be able to wear these because of where they work. Because they have a recording device, can't wear them. But if you don't, but that's also why I got a second pair just in case, you know, not that I'm ever working in a skiff, but I got a second pair just because just in case like these got too heavy, because I was actually worried about them being too heavy, and I haven't really noticed a difference. Sometimes they get a little like right here annoying, but I've worn these from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. and I've been fine. The weight doesn't bother me as much as I thought it was going to. But I think that's it. I definitely, if you want to, I will try and live stream with these glasses a little bit on my trip to Japan. I'm not going to live stream my whole trip, but I am going, oh, that's actually one dislike. You can't like live stream to other platforms like YouTube or Twitch or Twitter or X, sorry. You can only live stream through Instagram and Facebook, which makes sense because Meta is Facebook and Instagram, or owns it. So I wish there was a way that it could, because like, to be honest, I have been more active on X lately, and just because I just find it easier to deal with it on my desktop. Oh, and TikTok. Can't live stream to TikTok either. I don't have enough followers to live stream on, I think, most of the platforms anyways. I think the only ones I really can, well, I could do Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. The other, and X. I can't do TikTok, and I don't really do Twitch yet. I say yet. I've been wanting to, but I haven't. But anyways, so yeah, so you're limited to that. So if you have like 8 million Twitch followers, you can't use the glasses unless there's like a workaround, which there might be. I'm not that knowledgeable about a workaround. But I do plan, like what I was meaning to say is I plan to live stream a little bit during Japan trip. So follow me on Facebook. It'll be under my travel agency Facebook account. I'll put it in the description below. And I also might get on Instagram. I don't really Instagram that much. To be honest, Instagram is probably like one of my least favorite social media platforms lately. Just because I had such issues with getting into my account again. But anyways, that's a different story. Anyways, like and subscribe. See you in a future video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.